the Something Else Podcast.
Welcome back to the Something Else Podcast. Today's not going to be a long one, it's more of an announcement.
Dun dun dun.
I know, I guess you could say we have great news today. I really love that effect. I have a new gizmo to play with. Been the bane of my life to set it up, as Sam is very aware.
This is the only thing I've heard all day. It's literally my what's it called?
A mixer.
A mixer. My mixer's doing this. My mixer's doing that. I can't get it to work. You got it working though.
Yeah, I've got it working, but it was just an absolute nightmare. It's just I've never had to use one before. Obviously, I'm normally using just a very basic audio interface. So to have one that's got dials and stuff,
it looks very scary. I wouldn't even want to touch it.
But the best thing is now we can actually talk through two separate microphones.
Oh yeah.
We can actually see each other instead of having to
lean
sharing a microphone. So I thought it was quite cool. But that's not what this is about. Obviously, having a new mixer helps, obviously, because now we can do the podcast a little bit better with actual microphones instead of the recorders. But the news. Oh, hang on. The news. God, I love that.
There's going to be a lot of this.
I know. I'm going to do a heavy breathe into it. That's ain't crap.
Just let him get it out of his system. He'll be fine after this.
So, as I've put on Facebook, I think I might have done it on Twitter, or I have no idea. I really need to get used to this social media nonsense. But basically, the Something Else podcast is branching out into 3 more different areas. Mm-hmm. Because as previous podcasts I've done, I'm either talking about games or films or music. Generally them.
Yep.
So what I've done is I thought, why don't we just go into different realms of things? Mm-hmm. So, what we're going to do is we're going to have the Something Else podcast, which is our main one, where we discuss random things.
I think that should be our next podcast. Random things.
Yes. Pimple. Why is it called pimple?
It's quite a yucky word, to be fair.
Pimple. Oh, you know it's a horrible word.
What?
You ready for this?
Oh, no.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Go on.
Phlegm.
Oh.
Or
it makes
squelch.
Squelch isn't too bad, but phlegm. Oh, man. No.
Oh, do you want to know the worst word?
Go on.
Clunge. That's a bad word. But yeah.
It's gross.
So basically, that's what we do. We've got the main podcast, the Something Else podcast, because that's initially what it was called. But the other 3, we have Something Telly and Movies.
Oh.
Or rather, Something Else Telly and Movies. Mm-hmm. We have Something Else Music.
Yeah.
And we have Something Else Gaming.
Oh, interesting.
So, like I said, the premises is we're going to have them just so it's a bit easier to find things you like.
Yeah.
Now, I'm still very new to the whole podcast kind of setup. So the plan is I'm going to have the YouTube channel, which I normally put the Something Else podcast shows on. Mm-hmm. But there is going to be a lot more videos to go with because I've quite enjoyed doing them. And I think it just gives viewers or people listening like yourself, or me if I've got the headphones on, which I have.
Are you talking to yourself, my love?
Most of the time I do.
Oh.
So what we're doing, the videos will just give you more of a connection so you can see what we're seeing because it's sometimes, when I'm watching or listening to podcasts, it's nice to watch them as well, like the Joe Rogan Experience.
Yeah,
love watching them.
It's like putting a face to a name, isn't it?
Exactly. You can always see the the thumbnail, or you can see a picture of whoever's doing it, but it's always nice to see them.
Yeah,
because you know the real then.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we'll have. There won't always be videos, obviously. If we can, we will.
Yeah.
But it's not just going to be tied down to a podcast. We'll have reviews, reactions, info, breaking news, that sort of thing, in all 3 of the genres.
Yeah.
As the main channel, Something Else Podcast, that's literally just kind of for giggles, isn't it, really?
Yeah, of course it is.
So, yeah, I'm going to try and do a schedule for it as well. So if you are into let me think, I don't know, movies, you know when to tune in because you don't really want to be waiting and guessing.
Yeah.
So what I'm planning, everyone, is on Sundays there will be a Something Else podcast.
Yep.
On Tuesdays, we'll have tellies and movies. Mm-hmm. Or if you don't know what telly is, TV. Wednesdays, we'll have gaming. And Fridays, we will have music.
Ooh.
What a good way to end the week, really.
Yeah.
So I'm I'm looking forward to it. I am looking for a different way to put the podcasts out there onto different streaming platforms. Because ideally, I'd like to have each of the shows on their own podcast. It will make it a bit easier.
Yeah.
But I think for now, because something else is kind of, I guess,
broad thing.
my thing, it's my brand. I think if I just keep them on the same podcast channel for the audios, but on YouTube, there will be 4 different channels.
Oh, okay.
So on YouTube, I've done it already. They're all colour coordinated as well.
Ooh,
I know.
What colours are we looking at?
Something else podcast is like a really bright blue.
Yeah.
Something else gaming is yellow.
Yeah.
I think music was green, and telly and movies is purple.
Oh.
But in hindsight, I should have changed gaming to green because of the old
Why?
dot matrix. Like if you
What's
look at the
one of
old Game Boy, like the original Game Boy.
Yeah.
What was that? A DMG 01?
This is computer talk, isn't it?
It's nerd talk.
I don't know.
So basically, the original Game Boy was green, wasn't it? The screen.
Yeah.
Just like old mobile phones.
Yeah.
So it would have made sense for the gaming channel's icon to be green.
Ah.
But I just didn't really think of that.
Can you change it now?
I'm not changing it. I'm committed.
Okay.
I'm committed. I love that effect. It's so bad.
Oh my god.
But the other thing is as well, the normal Something Else podcast, there's a microphone image.
Yep.
On the gaming one, there's, I think I've put like just a joypad and a microphone. The movies, there's a film reel. Mm-hmm. And the music one, the microphone's wearing headphones.
Okay.
Just to make it a bit easier. So until I can figure out a better way to do it, I do think it's probably a better idea to keep the podcasts all together under one, the Something Else podcast.
Yeah.
Just because that's what it's for. It's in the title, Something Else podcast.
Yeah.
But for the videos that I'll be doing and other podcasts related, they will all go into their own channel.
Yeah.
So if you look on YouTube, you'll find, say, the movies podcast under the movies. But if you're on Spotify, it'll all be under the Something Else podcast. And obviously I'll title it different. But yeah, I'm quite enjoying it.
Yeah. It's been fun. Really fun.
I mean, I've said to you all the time, and all I want to do is just kind of entertain people.
Yes.
And I think the amount of things I've tried over the years, you know, like with YouTube and doing guitar videos, and I realised it's not me.
No, it takes a lot of time as well, doesn't it?
A lot of time, especially when you've got a family. It's really difficult to put that time in.
Yeah, especially when we've got young family, so
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I'm 16, so it's
what? When were you going to tell me this?
I know. Well, you know, I've time travelled. That's my thing. I time travelled.
Oh.
But anyway, going off topic. But basically, yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is going to be quite a schedule anyway, because there's 4 shows to put out in the week.
Ooh.
And there's only 2 days in a week, so, you know.
I love your weeks.
My weeks are great. I have 2-day work days and 5 days of rest.
I would love that week. That would be the perfect week.
It would be amazing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But, yeah, so, really, guys, I mean, that's all I'm doing, really, regarding the podcast. Obviously, Sam's going to join me on some of them. She won't be on all of them, because she's not as sad as I am.
I am just...
I know. You're currently doing a really, really, intense colour by numbers, aren't you?
I am. It's amazing.
It's not one of them ones where you get it in a little really shitty tissue papered colouring in book and it's got 1 to 5.
I'm doing an adult one. I know.
Yeah, it looks like it's on papyrus. You know, she has to colour it in with bird feathers from a peacock. The ink she has to grind from stone.
That's what I was doing today.
She wasn't preparing dinner. Oh no, she was preparing magenta. Magenta 17. But I think that's the thing. It's you know, there's so many different. I can't not do something.
Yeah, you always have to be busy.
I can't do
don't
colouring in or painting like you do.
Yeah.
I don't have the patience for that.
Yeah.
Whereas something like this, I've really enjoyed doing them from the first one, which was December last year.
Yeah.
And I've steadily maintained it, and I really enjoy it.
No, it's something to occupy you and entertain others.
Yeah, and if it doesn't entertain you, then I'm sorry.
Oh, Julie, next time it might entertain you even more.
I will do my best. Don't know why I put on an American accent when I do that. It'll sound really crappy if I use my own. Let me try. What shall I say?
Go on, you bummer.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know.
My name's Ben. I mean, Sam can't actually hear this.
I know what you can say.
Oh. Stupid words, isn't it?
Moat. And moat.
Just for a bit of backstory, Sam always... she always mocks me because generally the way I say those two words sound exactly the same. What was the other one?
Boat and bolt.
Yeah, they sound the same.
Oh. Digestive.
I just can't say that.
Go on.
I can say it slowly. Digestive.
Say it quickly.
Digestive. Yeah, you bitch.
Caribbean.
Caribbean.
Yay!
But yeah, I like my little sound effect.
It's cool.
I'm going to continue being American when I use it.
Have you still got the effect on? I can't actually hear it.
No, well, that's what I was just saying. You can't actually hear the effects.
No.
I mean, if you had the headphones on, you'd hear it.
I don't have any headphones.
No, because they're mine. They're all mine. Yeah. Oh, I know.
Oh.
The Something Else podcast. Actually, to be fair, let me just say this for the listeners. The effects on this are delay and repeat, which are basically the same thing.
If we do have any listeners still listening to this podcast, I apologise for his effects.
Yeah, put it this way. This is the way my brain works. Like, I'm really into this. Like, I've got this. I mean, it wasn't expensive. It was like, what?
No, 40 quid. If that.
Well, it was on Amazon, so it was like £38, but then you got 15% off, so it was just over 30 quid.
Oh, okay. Quite cheap then.
I basically paid the 38 because I wanted it like now, and I don't have Prime because I'm so 2020. But the thing is, I've got mic 1 and 2 input, so now me and Sam can actually have independent microphones. Where before we was either using, it's a bloody gaming microphone, the Blue Ice or whatever it's called. It's a round microphone. It looks like a golf ball. The snowball, the ice snowball. Or we use the Zoom H1, which is basically just a stereo recorder, which really worked. But this one, we can now have actual microphones. You can plug other stuff into it, but it's really not good for that. It's got Bluetooth. This damn thing has Bluetooth, but the effects are amazing!
I'm so sorry.
I'm looking at the screen now, and like the sound waves every now and then it's just going. By the way, that ba-da-ba-da-ba-doom was me kind of emphasising my hand movement of peaking on the chart. So yeah.
Oh God.
So all in all, my friends, there is a lot to come through the Something Else podcast.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
There is. I'm going to try and make it easier for people to find the shows they like. Like I said, these are all based on my interest and Sam's interest in general.
Yeah.
That's why I've kind of left the podcast as its general and have the 3 sub-shows.
Yeah.
But like I said, there will be more visuals for YouTube, obviously. I'm going to have some guests.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I won't use the effect. I was going for it.
Don't touch the button. Do not touch the button.
I know you've listened to it a couple of times, but any viewers, if you've ever listened to the Ron Burgundy podcast, right?
Brilliant.
What's the dude's name? From the small dude from Game of Thrones. I just know his last name's Tinkler.
Peter...
Dinklage?
Dinklage.
Either way, Peter D. That sounds like a porn star. Peter D. No, I put on a fucking farmer voice then. My name's Peter D, right? And I plant the seed on your face.
Oh my God.
Gross! That was definitely not child-friendly. I love that effect. I've not even used like the dials to tune in. But basically, because I've gone off topic, there's one episode where Peter comes on to do a poem reading.
Yeah.
But Ron Burgundy's got this sound effects machine from like the 70s, and like as he's like reading out this poem, he presses a button and he hears "ew," and he starts clapping and there's like fart noises, and then he puts it away and it's like, he's just sitting, it's like, what's her name, Caroline?
Yeah.
And she's like, Ron, just put it away. It's like, I'm sorry. And like, he carries on reading. Then another sound effect. He's like, Ron, I thought I told you to put that away. He's like, I brought 2. And that's what I feel like right now. I've got these bloody really awesome sound effects. But get this. And I'll tell you, if I use the delay, right, you can't hear this sound. So wait until you listen back to this part. It's on the 15-minute mark. That's how long we've been going.
We have no listeners left at all.
I'm going to put the sound effect on, but then I'm going to turn the delay. Again, you can't hear this, but my voice goes really weird. You ready? Sound effect on. Wow. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Wait until you listen to this. I shouldn't have hit the table then. But yes, we'll end it there because I'm getting far too carried away with a bit of delay. Hey, that rhymed.
This is a 15-minute announcement of we have.
I have sound effects.
I have sound effects and four shows.
Oh, which is great.
Well,
So yeah. After I'm going to wait till the 16-minute mark. Hang on. 2, 1. So after these 16 minutes, I just want to remind everyone that there's going to be 3 new shows. And like I said, I do have a guest for the music. We are setting it up. I'm not sure how we're going to do yet because obviously in Britain we're not allowed to really mix. I mean, we can go in gardens as of Monday.
Yes, we can.
So I'm not sure.
Might have a birdie in the background.
Yeah, but one of them, I'll either do it through the garden, so there will be quite a lot of noise, so I'll probably use different microphones. But failing that, it'll either be via Zoom or any other video conferencing thing.
Yeah.
So all in all, I'm going to say have a great one, and I can't wait to start the new shows.
It's going to be really good.
It is. I will say bye-bye.
Bye.